Right fellas, welcome back to a brand new video. Now, about a couple of months ago, I picked up a Sierra Cosworth YB engine from London. I think it's a bit of a bargain. I paid £5,000 for it, right? I'd never heard it running or anything. I picked up this engine, never heard it running, and I've been rebuilding it. I said I'd have a go at rebuilding it myself. I'm going for 500 brake horsepower, and today I'm going to show you some of the parts I've been buying, because I have spent quite a bit of money recently, especially on the engine. So let's start by showing you some of the parts I've bought for the engine, right? Now, first off is this rocker cover. Now, I'll be honest, I did do this myself. This cost me about 20 quid, and everyone on the Facebook Cosworth pages was saying don't do it yourself, take it to a professional. But for 20 quid, I think this has came out spot on. So this is going to be the rocker cover for the engine. I put a new oil cap on it and that. This is for like an oil breather on there, but for like 20 quid of materials, I think this came out spot on. If you want to see us restoring this rocker cover, I'll leave a link to the video in the description of this video. Right, now let's move on to some expensive parts. Oh, that was a close call. Right, I have opened this, but then I wrapped it again because I didn't want it getting damaged. So these parts in here are from BHP, Brands Hatch Performance. Like I think it's down London way, and they do Cosworth parts, a lot of Cosworth parts, and honestly they're very, very reasonably priced, I found. So in this box we have, this box cost me nigh on £1,000 by the way. We have a set of Marl pistons. These are what Ford used in the Cosworth engine from new. So inside we've got, there's the pin that goes in the middle of the piston. I'm going to leave that all wrapped up. I think it's called the gudgeon pin or something, I don't know, but I'm going to leave that in there. Then in the box, what else have we got? Nothing in there. That's some kind of clip to keep the pin in, do you know what I mean, like it goes in the piston. There we go, brand new pistons. These are oversized. The standard bore, I believe, is 90.8-ish millimeters. These are 91.775 millimeters. Can you see there where it says? And I've also gone for the ones with the valve cutouts, so I can get some nice big cams in and the valves won't hit the pistons. But as you can see, these come with all the piston rings and that on. And this pin here that I was mentioning, that goes in there and connects to your conrod. So that goes in there, then these clips hold this pin in. I'm sure that makes sense. But a nice piston. Like I say, these are what came in the engine from standard, apart from these are modified with the valve cutout, and these are slightly oversized. Well, they are oversized. These are about a milli bigger than what was in the engine from new. The reason they're oversized is when you strip your engine and you rebuild it, you get marks in the bore, so you have to take a cut out the bore, then hone it back out. So each time you get a slightly bigger piston. So that's why these are a milli bigger than standard. So these are the ones that came out of the engine. You can see you haven't got the valve cutouts like these, but they are in essence the same piston, just slightly different sizes. So these are 91.275 millimeters, whereas my new ones 91.775. so these are about half a milli bigger than the ones I've took out. I'm going to put these away because they're minging and they're getting oil everywhere. But I'll put this piston back away, I don't want to damage this, and we'll seal that up like that. So obviously we've got 4 pistons, 1, 2, 3, 4. We also have a set of shells to go on the end of the conrods. In there, 8 in there. Standard size, these aren't oversized or anything. The crank hasn't been ground, it's just over there, the crank hasn't been ground. We've also got a set of bearings for the crank that connect it to the block. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in there. Standard size, hasn't been ground. We also have WRC head gasket, multi-layer steel thing, proper nice bit of kit, should handle 500 brake horsepower with ease. We've also got some thrust bearings. These are when your crank is in the block, like the crank runs this way, it stops it floating front to back in the car. So that's what they're for, thrust bearings. What else have we got? Right, what else? A gasket set, so for your crankshafts, for your oil seal at the back of the crank. I'm guessing these are for like your water pumps and your bits and pieces. Some gaskets, stuff like that. And in here we also have inlet gaskets, rotor cover gaskets, valve stem oil seal gaskets, exhaust gaskets here. There's 4 of them in there. So that is about it in this box. So I'll put this away. And like I say, this box from Brands Hatch Performance cost me nigh on £1,000. Tell you what I'll do at the end of this, I'll also add up how much I've spent so far on the engine. In this box we have a billet flywheel. This is from TTV. Now I have oiled this myself because I have had it out and been playing with it, so it is actually full of oil. It didn't actually come full of oil, but I did actually oil it myself. Right. Right, so a standard 4-wheel drive Cosworth flywheel is about, I think it's about 9 or 10 kilos, like the weight. A 2-wheel drive Cosworth flywheel, which is a nice little upgrade on any Cosworth engine, is about 7 kilos. So it's quite a bit lighter on the 2-wheel drive than the 4-wheel drive. This one from TTV is even lighter still. This one is 4.3 kilos, so it's quite a bit lighter. And what that'll do is it'll give you like a lighter feeling car, better throttle response, better engine braking. It'll just make your car feel a lot lighter as you're driving it. TTV will make you a flywheel to suit any clutch package, do you know what I mean? But this is the one I went for, 4.3 kilos as opposed to the 7 on a standard Cosworth, so a lot lighter. I can't wait. This is my favourite thing so far. I'm actually a machinist, right? And the machine work on this is absolutely spot on, like really nice quality. There's no sharp edges or burrs, it's all nicely done, everything's nicely chamfered, all the threaded holes are nice, but just a really nice bit of kit. If you're interested in your own lightweight flywheel for any car, get in touch with the guys at TTV and they will make a flywheel to suit any of your needs, do you know what I mean? They'll make it to suit any clutch, any weight, anything you want. But let's put this back away so it doesn't get damaged. Right, so a quick update on how much we've spent so far on the engine. The engine was £5,000. The parts from Brands Hatch Performance, which includes the pistons, the WRC head gaskets, the bearings for the crank, all the gaskets and valve stem oil seals, that came to £985 from their eBay shop, and the lightweight flywheel from TTV I think was £350. So our total so far is £6,335. That's it fellas, just a quick video to show you what I've been buying and why I'm so skint. So if anyone has any tins of beans to supply me with food, I'll leave a link to my address below. Beans, bread, anything like that, bit cheese to make it some cheesy beans. But yet again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and follow along with the engine build. Don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.